Afternoon, everyone. I'm coming on today for what I'll call Real Talk Sunday, and today is about making a decision to do either online learning or homeschooling. First of all, I know in the month of March we were all put in a position we weren't prepared for in terms of COVID-19 and our children abruptly going to online learning. I know that teachers weren't ready, the schools weren't ready, the parents weren't ready, and the children weren't ready. But we made it through. It was a challenge for some. It was a quick shift, but we made it through. And I want to say, as you think about making a decision for your children for the fall and, in my opinion, the whole upcoming school year, I want you to know, first of all, we appreciate all the teachers, the principals, the administrators. That's not an easy feat to deal with our children, and many people have learned the dynamics of dealing with children on a consistent basis, especially after March when they realized they had to homeschool. But many of you have asked me for hints and tips since we homeschooled our children for over about 10 years it was, and I will say it's not for the faint of heart, but it can be done. It also can be done while having a full-time or part-time job, because that's what we did for over 10 years. We worked full-time, then we would teach in the evening, but it can be done. It can be done with multiple children, but it's, again, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of coordination, planning, and it's one of those things that it's not a decision where you decide one day, I don't feel like teaching. This is an everyday commitment. Children need to be put on a schedule. They need to know you are parent one moment and teacher the next, and vice versa, and that you can do it. I just really want to encourage you as you're making that decision that it can be done, and with the right tools, a planner, giving the children a planner, helping them schedule out their day, keeping them on a schedule, give them some type of regimen, let them know that just because you're at home doesn't mean it's playtime, that you will be checking their homework, you will be following up with them, you will follow up with those teachers if you decide to do online learning, or even if you send it to a hybrid version where they go to school a couple days a week and at home the rest. They need to know that this is a team, the parents and the teachers, this is a team, and that you're going to be in it for the long run. Again, giving them a planner, it kind of helps them set themselves up for college, because they're not always going to have a teacher around, even in high school, following up on them and with them on their assignments. You give them a due date, you give them an agenda or a syllabus for the month, and let them have the responsibility and accountability of getting their schoolwork done and their homework done and preparing for tests. But it starts to prepare them for college. I know many of you are considering the health perspectives of sending your children to school, and quite honestly, I don't think this is going to work. I think they all need to be taught online. Even the college students. We're already starting to see numbers of some of those schools and colleges that started to go back. I'm not a betting person, but I think everybody will be home by October 1st, because there's just too many unknowns right now, and it's just really not safe. Again, my opinion, but the data is really showing us more and more each day, whether people want to admit it or not. So I say this, say you can do it. If you have any questions, want some tips, just need a sanity check on this whole thing, because again, it's not easy. There's going to be days you're like, I don't want to play anymore. If you are working full time and trying to figure out how to do this while working, again, it can be done. And I said our family is one who has proven it to be done. Our children, there's a social aspect to you. Got to make sure that you're watching them on all aspects. Especially those teenagers, their answer to every question may be a one-word answer, but sometimes as a parent, you just got to dig deeper and find out what's really going on with them, what they're thinking, and how they're processing things. Being away from their friends, the sports, if that was their life for many years, the sports are going away temporarily or a longer term than we anticipated. So you really got to keep up with your child, but partner with their teachers if you're going to send them back in whatever hybrid. If you're going to do homeschooling, getting that right curriculum, supplementing the curriculum that your school does have. I think about this is a great opportunity to continue to, for many of us wanted to put God in the school. Now you can do that. You can pray all day if you want. Give them an assignment. Give them a scripture verse. Put God in the school if that's what you want to do. Get to know your child and your child's learning skills, and compare that to what maybe the teacher told you about how your child learned, because now you can see it firsthand. And again, I just want to say, you got this. There's plenty of people to help. I know when I did this over 10 years ago, the technology wasn't as available, the curriculums weren't as available as I would have liked them to be, but now you've got YouTube people, you've got teachers on YouTube and all these other platforms that are here to help your child. It takes time, it takes coordination, but you can do it. You can instill Black history into your child, history of all cultures into your child, and not have to solely worry about what's in the textbook, or more so what's not in the textbooks, about who you are and where you come from. So again, reach out to me. I'm here for you. I know it's a tough decision, it's a commitment, but again, I want to reemphasize it can be done. And more importantly, I want to thank all the teachers, the administrators. You guys are phenomenal. We thank you for spending and investing in our children. We know it's not easy. And again, we thank you. I'm here to help. Inbox